Yo, welcome back to the show. It's your boy Mo. Tragic story of True Bleeda.
Mama pray for me, she feel the life I'm living be too risky. Out to get me, so I clutch my glizzy with a beat. What will I be in 5 years to keep it real? It ain't no telling. Put the dab on my respect, I'm nothing like these other people.
Today's video is about a life that was taken too soon. In recent years, we've seen a variety of talented rap artists lose their lives to gun violence before they can reach their full potential. Well, sadly, today's story is no different. The subject of today's video is a talented rapper from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, whose life was tragically cut short at just 18 years old due to gang violence. The subject of today's video is none other than True Bleeda, and today we're going to be telling his story. True Bleeda, whose real name is Dante Dorsey, was born on September 9th, 2003. He is from Baton Rouge, Louisiana, more specifically the Glen Oaks area of Baton Rouge. He had a very turbulent childhood and would constantly bounce around from school
makes some talented artists, man.
to school. He went to 6 different middle schools and eventually decided to drop out in the 6th grade at 15 years old.
6th grade, you drop out. I didn't even know that was a thing in 6th grade, bruh.
Prior to dropping out of school, TrueBleeda had developed an interest in making music. He was inspired to make music by his big brother, who went by the nickname Little Mon. TrueBleeda had been making music for a while, but only took it serious for about 1 to 2 years prior to his death in 2022. Tragically, TrueBleeda's life would forever change when his brother, Little Mon, would lose his life in a triple shooting at just 15 years old.
Damn. The death Kendall come on Dorsey.
On March 28, 2014, an invitation-only birthday party was being held at the Baker Civic Club. At around 11 p.m., as the estimated 50-plus people at the party packed the dance floor, a gunman walked up and opened fire on them. 3 young teenagers were shot and killed during this incident, and a 4th teenager was shot in the face but survived his injuries.
Damn.
Tragically, one of the teenagers that died was TrueBleeda's brother, Kendall Kamon Dorsey. Kamon was only 15 years old at the time of his death. The police would later arrest a 16-year-old for being the gunman responsible for the shooting. The name of the shooter was Nikedron Williams, and he was charged with 3 counts of second-degree murder and 1 count of attempted second-degree murder.
Bruh looked like a crash dummy. Bruh, you could see it all in his face and his eyes. He said, I'm finna crash.
He was allowed to plead guilty to 3 counts of manslaughter and 1 count of attempted second-degree murder, and he was sentenced to 40 years in prison. Kamon's death had a huge impact on TrueBleeda's life and would change him forever.
2014, my homeboy died, he was 14, 2018. I'm fucked up out here.
Mom died, I ain't gon' lie, my life shifted.
Beef in Baton Rouge.
Throughout TrueBleeda's life, he was heavily involved in beef throughout the city of Baton Rouge. He was a member of a gang called the Bleedas. The Bleedas are a gang that primarily consists of members from the Glen Oaks and the Zion City areas of Baton Rouge. The Bleedas primarily beef with another Baton Rouge gang called the Vultures. The Vultures are primarily from the Bankstown area of Baton Rouge, and they have been beefing with the Bleedas for years. Aside from the Vultures, the Bleedas also had issues with the gang 4KT.
Hey, look, it's the king of BR. I was just about to bring him up, too. The king of Baton Rouge right here, y'all. I'm sorry. Young boy's really that.
Made famous by the rapper NBA Youngboy. One of the most known members of 4KT is NBA Ben 10. Ben 10 is NBA Youngboy's right-hand man, and the two of them have even picked up attempted murder charges together in a previous incident. A lot of members of 4KT, especially Ben 10, are cool with members of the Vultures. 4KT's issues with the Bleedas would seemingly escalate after the death of Ben 10's cousin. On December 3rd, 2021, at around 11:30 p.m., deputies were called to the scene when a truck was not moving in the middle of I-10 westbound near Prairieville. The vehicle had been shot multiple times, and inside the vehicle, police discovered a male that had passed away from gunshot wounds. That man was found in the passenger side of the truck and turned out to be NBA Ben 10's cousin.
Damn.
Ben 10 was in the driver's seat of the car and was taken to the hospital, but he survived his injuries. Many people seem to believe that members of the Bleedas may have allegedly had something to do with Ben's cousin's death, and the Bleedas even hinted at allegedly being responsible in a recent song that they released called Gator Pack.
Heard a nigga stepped on but they was trying to step on Ben. Heard a nigga stepped on but they was trying to step on Ben.
Shortly after the death of his cousin, Ben 10 and True Bleeda would get into an argument on Clubhouse.
Gangsters off my shit and go get a hat, nigga. Who you ever cute?
I ain't kill nobody. I'm a pussy. Me.
Stop talking like that, then, nigga.
Fuck wrong with y'all, man. I'm a hoe.
You can't talk like that, man. Only
I'm a
reason
hoe.
you can talk like that, cause why
I'm
be
a hoe. A nigga know where I'm at, though.
Nothing.
I'm a hoe, but nigga know where I'm at, though.
Never
You
did
ain't
nothing.
be-
So
You
I'm a
ain't
hoe.
even
It
got
don't
a
matter.
feeling
I'm a
nigga,
hoe.
you
I'm
a
telling
hoe.
you,
We
I'm a
know
hoe.
that already, bro.
That nigga never did nothing but talk good as a bitch.
I'm saying.
That nigga about never even shot one of his ops before.
A couple months after this argument, True Bleeda would tragically lose his life.
Damn.
That nigga about never even shot one of his ops before.
So that was True Bleeda talking crazy in that jump. Damn. I'll watch what you say, man.
A couple months after this argument, True Bleeda would tragically lose his life.
The death of True Bleeda.
Eventually, all of the beef and issues in the streets would catch up to True Bleeda. On February 25th, 2022, True Bleeda, his friend Cliff, and two others were leaving the Mall of Louisiana when they were spotted and followed out. As they were leaving at around 1:45 p.m. and driving down the intersection of Blue Bonnet Boulevard and Picardy Avenue, a car pulled up next to them and opened fire. All four of them were inside the car when they were ambushed, and tragically, True Bleeda and his friend Cliff were declared dead at the scene.
Damn.
The two other people with them were able to survive and were taken to the hospital with moderate injuries. The attackers reportedly left their own bullet-ridden car behind and were picked up in a separate getaway vehicle. A little over a month after this incident, a member of the Vultures that goes by the name Dubug was arrested and charged with both murders and both attempted murders. Dubug's real name is Demetrion Grimm, and he was faced with 2 counts of first-degree murder, 2 counts of attempted first-degree murder, and illegal use of a weapon. However, in recent news, at the time of making this video, jurors decided that there was not enough evidence to formally charge Dubug with this crime. Though Dubug won't be formally charged for the time being, the decision doesn't mean he is cleared. In fact, District Attorney Hilar Moore said his office plans to review evidence and pursue charges against Dubug once again, and prosecutors hope to bring the case back before a grand jury once they review the evidence. At the time of making this video, Dubug remains in the East Baton Rouge jail, and it's unclear whether he'll be allowed to bond out or if his other charges would keep him jailed. Following True Bleeda's death, members of both the Vultures and 4KT have been dissing him non-stop.
3 deep, you heard me? So I sent Nell through some shoes. The guy like, no.
Look at this public disturbance in the mall. Get out of my mall.
Stay with me, cause I can't go out like the other boys.
One little rapper said, I ain't never, hold on. That nigga said, I don't want to say his name because he said his name in the song. That nigga said, if a nigga tell you ran from a nigga, that nigga lied. Why you was laid out like that, running?
Oh! Bitch, I'm finna get out loud. Bitch, I'm still in BR.
Look, what?
Ever heard that bleeder ran from him? Just know that nigga lied. Ever heard that we had smoke with him? Just know that nigga died.
It's sad to see a talented young artist lose their life at such a young age before they could fully realize their potential.
It seemed like True Bleeda would have been a really big rapper, I'm not gonna lie. Shoot the like button.